It was a morning shrouded in rain and mud. The English army, exhausted and outnumbered, faced a field that seemed alive, ready to swallow every step they took. And death waited, patient and inevitable. 5,000 men stood against tens of thousands, farmers, commoners, ordinary men armed only with courage and longbows, about to defy fate itself. The ground betrayed them. Every step sank into sticky, suffocating mud. Horses struggled, soldiers stumbled, and the earth itself became a weapon, slowing the unstoppable. From the north came thunder, towering knights, armored like mountains, charging with shouts that split the storm. Their confidence was absolute, but the field had its own plans. Behind stakes and sharpened logs, the English archers gripped their bows. Each arrow was a heartbeat, each shot a prayer. One mistake, and they would not survive the day. The first wave struck like a tidal wave. Horses fell, men screamed, mud and steel collided, yet the English line held, fragile, battered, unbroken. Arrows pierced armor, shields shattered, mud flew, and men fell in silence, swallowed by the earth. King Henry watched, knowing the slightest error could shatter his army. Every decision, every glance could mean life or death, the fate of a kingdom resting on his shoulders. Pride pushed the French onward, but the mud claimed their strength. Exhaustion and frustration spread faster than any sword, and their perfect army faltered before it even struck. A storm of arrows darkened the sky. Men screamed, horses reared, panic consumed the French ranks, and the English weaponized patience, turning survival into slaughter. Chaos reigned as soldiers sank into mud, trapped by the earth itself, and the army of hundreds could not escape while the English pressed forward, relentless. Spears rose like spikes, shields locked together, and ordinary men became walls of iron, enduring charge after charge in mud and blood. Bodies sank, horses fell, screams faded. The field was no longer a place of glory, but a grave, every inch soaked in suffering, every breath a reminder of mortality. Panic spread like wildfire. Generals shouted orders that went unheard. Pride became desperation, and the mighty French army unraveled before the eyes of the world. From survival to counterattack, every step, every arrow mattered. The tide turned slowly, a whisper of hope in the storm of death, and victory was no longer impossible. The French turned and fled, but the mud betrayed them. Horses and men sank alike, trapped by their own arrogance. Chaos reigned, and death followed relentlessly. When the storm ended, the battlefield was unrecognizable. Mud and blood stretched as far as the eye could see, thousands dead, yet the English endured against impossible odds. Agincourt became legend, not for numbers or skill alone, but for courage and endurance. Ordinary men became immortal in the stories they left behind. Close to collapse, mud-stained and bloodied, survivors gazed at each other in relief, exhaustion, and disbelief, the human spirit surviving where all else had failed. Finally, the sun broke through the clouds over the muddy battlefield. Arms were raised, enemies retreated, and the story of Agincourt became eternal. Against all odds, they survived, and against all odds, they became legend.